I'll be doing XRP, and I'm just zooming out for a sec. This is the 15-minute arcs, and you can see the yellow channel, and then the green channel here, and then this white support line here. Yeah. So when I zoom in, again, there's the yellow support line, there's the green one, and then the white line. So I was showing that on another chart earlier on. This green line and white line is like a wedge. See the wedge here? And we have moved very fast since this morning. So when I put the fibs on, is just with this impulse here, and the correction is it. So from top to bottom, again we hit the 786 here. So now with this little one here, see this little impulse here, again we're hitting the 786, and then there's the bottom of this here. So when I zoom in again, and I'll do this one here, so from here to here, again we're just after hitting the 786 again, and we've done it super fast on the 4 hour. You can see this really long candle here, and then we have this one here. So now of this impulse here, we've completed a correction, yeah. But I do believe that we are going further. Sorry about that. I was talking about this wedge, and I'm actually after getting it. I'm actually after getting it incorrect. Let me take this in here, because I believe that when we hit the bottom here, I believe we're coming down to hit this white line again, and then we're going to come up and hit the green line. Let me just pop this in. Okay, different charts, so it didn't go in the same place. So let me tell you why I think we're heading down here. Yeah, even though we've completed this little impulse here, we've completed it. Yeah, is you can see the white line here where it's been resistance and support, resistance and support. You can see the bottom touch here. You got this impulse, you have the correction, you have a wave moving through, and I believe that we're going to come down and touch here before we head back up. Yeah. Here we go. So again there's this chart here with the blowhorn, and again here's this trend line here, the yellow one. Here's the white center line. I'll have to look and see why I don't have that. Why it isn't matching up with my 15-minute arc. Yeah, you can see the wedge here, the touch, and again I think we're coming down. I think we're coming down to do a touch here, do a double bottom here, and then we're going to break out and head up to about 36.5. Yeah. And it seems to be doing it pretty fast. This took days, and this has taken half a day as it stands. So that's all I really have to report. I don't have anything else to say other than it's moving fast. Why is it moving fast? If you look at the 50 MA on the 4 hour, such a strong rejection down. Yeah, you can see how active the yellow line here, how active the VWAP is on coming down. Yeah, it's very, very strong. You can also see that it hit the top of the Bollinger on the 4 hour, and again came all the way to the bottom of the Bollinger on the 4 hour. So So now when I go to the 12-hour, again, you can see the 20 EMA on the 12-hour was the rejection. The bottom of the Bollinger on the 12-hour is 30.43, and on the daily, as I said the last couple of days, is you've got the bounce to the Bollinger here. Here's the top of the Bollinger. Here's the medial line, the midline. So you can see it broke above it, back tested, went to the top, came down here, broke it, back tested it, is down to the bottom, is nearly came back up to the medial line again, and you can see the rejection today is on the 10 MA and the 20 MA here, the wick to it. Here's the VWAP on the 5 pushing down, and I do believe by the end of the day we should be hitting the bottom of the Bollinger again at 29.8 or so. If it keeps up, let me correct that, if it keeps at the same pace that it's going now, yeah. I think we'll get a bounce to the Bollinger here, and then I believe we'll probably head back up to the top. And if you look at this here, the 50, the daily, the 50 MA is at 36.74 at the moment, and then the Bollinger is at 37.47. So it looks like a bounce to here, and then a bounce to here. How long will it take? I don't know. Again, look, this took days, got lots of sideways. Then we're moving pretty fast today. If we keep going the same pace, we should hit the bottom by today. Although the fact that we bounced off the Bollinger in the 4-hour, we'll probably get a bit of a retrace before it heads back down. So I don't know. We'll see today or tomorrow. It looks like, yeah. And that's it. That's it for now. It's pretty straightforward. The 12-hour, I didn't mention this. The 12-hour MA is changed, and sometimes that can be the change. That can be the turn of the turn of the day, the direction of it. Yeah. So you can see, nice long candle here. Is the 10 MA is still pushing down. You can see that it broke through the medial line here. That's a Bollinger in itself. So it broke through it. Looks like a little bit of a back test. And we'll see how it goes. Look at the VWAP here as well. 5 is coming up a little bit. So yeah, let's see if it'll continue on down. That's it. I will say one thing about the daily. It looks that looks pretty spilly. Like at one level, you could say that looks like it could keep going. That looks like it could keep going. I do believe it'll bounce, but it does look like it'll keep going. Why do I think it'll bounce? Because there's this impulse. There's a correction. I believe there's another impulse, another correction, and then it looks like we're going to have our breakout. So I think we're going to pop down here, pop up here, a small correction here, and then I think then we're going to get our decision about the bigger move. Yeah, I believe, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, so my general target is 30. Yeah. It can come all the way down to 28.70 or so. I suspect it could come down to below 29 or so. But I have my take profit at 30. At my entry at 33, my take profit at 30. I also have a long in at 30 for 36.50. Because you always want to leave a little bit of space, yeah. Equally, I'll have my liquidation or my stop loss below 28.67, yeah. And again, I suppose one last thing while we're here, you can see these are all these support and resistance lines, yeah. So another way to describe it is, I believe we're going to come down and touch this support line, and then I think we're going to come up and touch this support line here. Yeah. So from 30 or so to 37, back to somewhere in the center, and then I believe we'll have our new direction. So that's it for now.
There we are, perfect. Hey everyone. Let's start with Ethereum, since Ethereum is here on the page. Ethereum has met its, it came out of this wedge this morning and met its technical target at 1100 and came down to into the golden pocket of that impulse wave. It's retracing now at the 0.5. It's the New York start of the session move, and it's an up move. So we're likely going to see some more downwards move if the session started like that. That's what generally happens. Now we just tested the 0.5. We haven't yet got to the 786, which is a general correction level. I believe that we might actually be coming down to the 1060 level, which is a strong support and resistance line for this sideways motion that it's been in. It's the midline of this sideways channel. If it's breaking the 1060, my next level of support and resistance would be this bottom line at and again I'll say 10.10. So we're going $50 now a level. It's if I'm gonna show you the MAs, and you'll see that it's getting quite spilly. So it's what we have at the moment is on the 4 hour, the 20 is holding for support and resistance. If this breaks, then the next point of support is 10.10, which is again that line of support that I was telling you about. Now the 50 is coming down quite strongly. The 10 and the 10 is resistance, and the 5 is coming down. So it might take a while for this to break. If you're looking at the 1 hour for a possible reversal, you'll see that at the moment none of the MAs, the main MAs, is holding for support. So the 50 is resistance, the 200 is resistance, the 5 is coming down quite strongly. So I would say at the moment I don't see any clues for reversal. There is the 200 on the 15-minute that's holding, and the 5 that just crossed it. But again, I don't have too much support here in terms of a reversal structure. So what I have here is a very sudden drop that started this morning, and I've only even got a one leg down. So I expect New York to put at least another leg down, probably a lower low, probably coming down to the 786 around the 1060. And if that 786 holds, if the 1060 holds, then we might be heading upwards, and then again maybe again testing the 1150. But we'll see that when we get some reversal structure on the 15-minute. And by reversal structure I mean the way we saw the peak formation here, or here, depending on where you enter the trade. I expect to see some sort of bottom formation here as well, so a bottoming out formation. In terms of movement for Bitcoin, we have a similar structure, but Bitcoin is in more of an ascending channel rather than a sideways one. Ethereum is a little bit more sideways. Bitcoin has reached the midline of the channel. It's been again, that's a good, if you've been shorting from the top of the channel to the middle line of the channel, that's a good place to take some profit, because again, it's a 50% trade. The 1 hour RSI is looking, stochastic RSI is looking a little bit exhausted, but the regular RSI still has a little bit of fuel in for the drop. And again, the drop has only reached the 702, so it's a little bit lower than Ethereum's, but I expect it to come down to the 786, which is very close to this white line. And this white line is from the lowest low at 17,600 across the other lows. It's the support, the local support and resistance. So at least this white line at 19,000, I suspect, will be tested. And once this white line will be tested, we have two possibilities. The first one is form some sort of reversal structure here, a double bottom, and then head upwards. Or if it breaks, we're coming down to test the bottom of the channel, and that bottom of the channel again would be a 1.414 retracement for this, or even a little bit of a spell at 1618 for this small local impulse wave. Again, on the 15-minute, I don't see any how can I say, reversal structure. There is a little bit of a rounded bottom, but it's just candles of the 15-minute. I expect a lower low and a bullish divergence here, and then I'll consider maybe taking more profits. But at the moment, there doesn't seem to be a lot of push upwards to reject this downwards momentum. In terms of MAs, I'll change now. We are a lot deeper than Ethereum. We are on the 15-minute below the 200. The 20 is coming down to cross it. There we are below the 5 or below the 10, even on the 15. Let me check the 4 hour. Again, we've lost the support of the 20 on the 4 hour. The next point of support would be the bottom of the Bollinger at around 18,600, which would be the bottom of the yellow channel that it's been moving in. Again, we seem to have moved quite quickly, like it's almost as quickly as we went up. So we went up in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles, coming down in 3 candles. We're not yet at the start of this lift. On the one day, we have a rejection from the 20, we have a rejection from the 10, we have a rejection from the 5. The bottom of the Bollinger on the one day at 8,700, and again, it's the bottom of that yellow channel, seems to be a likely target. So I would take some profit at the 786. 75% maybe, and then leave a little bit in for 18,500, 18,600, and then move the stop loss higher, and just make sure you secure some more profits. That's where Bitcoin and Ethereum are. I hope you're in good trades now, and I hope you've secured some profits. Again, we'll be watching for any possible reversals, but for the moment, I'm watching for the 786 for both Ethereum and Bitcoin to be hit as targets. I'll see you tomorrow for a London session, and have a good day and good luck.